The Climate-Wise Planting project was to motivate and support people to do something positive about climate change in our local area. We know that our climate is changing. We're going to face increasingly hot, more variable and more extreme conditions into the future. More than ever, plants will be critical to capture carbon and to provide protection for people and animals. Our aim in this project was to increase the number of plants in gardens, public spaces and on farms in the Yass region. Not all plant species will survive and thrive in the changing conditions, so we focused on plants that are likely to cope with the climate changes that we expect in our area. Getting plants in the ground isn't only the responsible thing to do, it's also fun, it creates beauty, and it's a way we can connect with the natural world and other people. We kicked off at the end of 2020 with 2 events at the Yass Landcare Community Nursery, where participants learnt from local experts how to propagate plants from cuttings and from seed. In June 2021, on the day before World Environment Day, we collaborated with Year 9 students from Yass High to plant hundreds of native trees and shrubs on a farm in the Yass Valley. Further face-to-face events were prevented by COVID restrictions, so we hosted a webinar with 2 wonderful speakers. Edwina Robinson and Irene Kelly provided inspiration and practical tips on planning gardens, choosing plants, incorporating water, and working with others to have a big impact. To support the webinar participants, we also developed a webpage with great resources, and we gave away 500 native tube stock to people who attended the webinar. As a community, we need to be able to respond to the local challenges thrown up by climate change into the future. Climate-wise planting is one significant part of the solution. It draws down carbon and provides shade and shelter for people and animals. So whether propagating and caring for young plants is your thing, creating beautiful gardens or planting on farms, why not get out there and start planting?
The Bowning Bookham Landcare Group is an active and passionate group of like-minded people who aims to work and learn together to grow landscapes that are healthy, biodiverse and resilient. If you're interested in keeping up to date with our journey or to get involved with the group, you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Bowning Bookham Landcare, or get in touch by email bblandcaregroup@gmail.com. Bowning Bookham Landcare Group's Let's Try It program is partially funded by the New South Wales Department of Planning, Industry and Environment, together with South East Local Land Services, through funding from the Australian Government's National Landcare program. We'd like to thank them for their support, along with our members, volunteers and contributors, which allow us to continue to provide these valuable programs.